Let me start this off by saying that this video was never planned to be the first one on the channel. Instead, I had a whole nother video topic in mind as my first one. I know it sounds silly, but a kind of dream video to start the channel off. And that is also a video I have been wanting to make for about 4 months. And there is really something wrong with that. The video got put on hold because of an obsession I have in this peculiar game. And an obsession, an addiction, millions of people share with me. And that's exactly what we are going to talk about today. Welcome to the A and B channel, and let's take a look at the most addictive game of all time, for good and bad, but mostly bad. League of Legends.
Taking shots and he stays in the fight, trying to... I love League. Oh, you're awesome. It's the guy! The base break! The Shy's on the blue access. KT's on the red. Who's gonna win? The Shy will not! And KT takes it to game 4!
Wait, hang on a second.
And the fact that Riot is just barely doing anything about it. They're just like,
words cannot
they're just
fucking
like dipping
explain
their
how
toes in the water.
fucking dumb this stupid Master Yi is, bro. He literally...
I'm so sick of this fucking company. They're trash! Fix the game! It sucks playing the shit! And I'm fucking addicted! So I can't quit!
That just now was some of League's most famous content creators and streamers, as well as being the ones who represent the game. The so to say, quote unquote, faces of the game. How can League, being one of the most popular games of all time, and at the same time have such a negative impression? And if that's the case, why do we keep playing it?
I don't know how I can play League like 16 hours a day, man. That's like actually pure mental illness addiction.
There is one answer. League of Legends has multiple game modes, but without a doubt the most popular one is the ranked solo duo game mode. People can play other game modes, but the large majority, I mean even the streamers and content creators, all play ranked. The developers, Riot Games, changed the game's ranked system in 2013 by adding tiers to its already existing ELO system. To be fair, there are games like World of Warcraft, Dota, most notably CSGO, I mean even FIFA, who had similar tier systems before. But League, combining the ELO system and adding tiers to the already most popular game at the time, made it boom even more. The competitive mode, where you see your skill written in the form of a division and a tier on the most popular game in the world. Of course you wanted to show how good you were, or could be by climbing the ranks. It felt like the point of the game, like you grew up with the game. The hours you spent on this game finally had a point to it. To reach a rank and prove yourself. Doesn't that sound great? A well-made competitive environment to give meaning to the people playing the game. Where's the problem, you ask?
That is so many games and hours when I could have been doing something else.
Inherently, playing ranked isn't a bad thing. I even think it can be great at times. It's challenging, intense, and because of how intense it is, you get these adrenaline kicks when the game is at its best.
Let's fucking go!
I also think the game itself, the fundamental game, League of Legends, what it is, you know, like the characters, the way the mechanics are, just the actual literal game itself is pretty good.
I don't think League is a bad game, although that can depend on the patch and the meta. The problem is that the good parts that I spoke of earlier makes you chase that high, thinking you can get past these low points, making it one of the worst addictive experiences ever. And also one of the hardest to get out of.
League like 16 hours a day, man. That's like actually pure mental illness addiction.
Now, I know I have been under the nose with this, but the reason I didn't upload that video I spoke of earlier is because I've been trying to get to the Division Platinum in League of Legends. Yes, I have put what is actually one of my dream projects on hold because I felt it was something I have to complete. Not only that, but I have been going to the gym less, sleeping less, and eating more unhealthy as well, you know, just to focus on League. Now, this can for sure be problems with me or with video game addiction in general, but I have a lot of friends who have experienced similar things or the same kind of problem with League. Either you play ranked way too much or you don't touch it at all because you know what it does to you. In other words, everyone wants to get to a high rank and the reason can vary. In my case, I want to get to the Division Platinum because I had quit trying halfway through a dozen of times. Kind of like, so this could be it, I can hit my goal once and for all. In a way, I play ranked to kind of quit it. League gets you in a loop where no matter what you kind of need to play more. Some people even mean that the higher the rank, the more the frustration. It doesn't end up in a great experience either way.
Ah! All you have to do is play safe. Game is over.
Let's take a look at that. Regarding ranked and the game design of League, there are three major topics that I want to point at. First thing to notice is that climbing takes time, and climbing one division, even if you win every single match, is about 6 to 10 games. And that's quite a lot considering a League game is often around 30 minutes or more, not including queue time, dodges and loading screens. Now say you want to climb a full tier. Nobody's full goal is never just one division. You have to add 4 to 3 times that amount of games, depending if you skip a division. This of course being that you win every game. And the average win rate is about 48 to 49%. So the average time to climb a tier is about even more than double the amount that we just spoke of. Now, I'm not a math expert, but I hope you can paint a picture of how long it realistically takes. It's a super grind, and you have around 10 months to complete it. Then the new season rolls around and you have to start from way back again. There is just too much time you have to spend. The second thing is, League is a team game. A team game which goal is to destroy the enemy nexus. The nexus being destroyed is depending on gold, XP, turrets and objectives. In other words, the game often play out with the team making less crucial mistakes, the winning team. And even if you yourself punish the enemy, minimize your own mistakes and push the advantage, you can't control the other 4 teammates, no matter how good you are. This often leading to games you can't win, no matter what, which in turn makes you frustrated, making this actually pretty deep game feel like a coin flip. And well, I hope by now you can see the negative spiral I'm picturing. The third problem is the one that adds to this. The MMR system, which adds so much to the frustration and really creates a bad experience. Because, let's take this for an example. If you're already losing, your MMR goes down, right? Which in turn means that you not only have to play the same amount of games you had to play in the first place, but often end up playing a lot more games on top of that to get where you were in the first place. And if you have a lower MMR, and God forbid you will end up like me, where winning gives you plus 11 LP and losing gives you minus 18 LP. I promise you, you will meet this hell.
He literally...
Ranked can kinda waste your time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the point. It kinda wastes your time. League of Legends ranked system only, in reality, really rewards consistency and avoiding losing streak in its play. Yet, it's kind of a luck-based game with inevitable losses and a horrible, horrendous, extremely toxic community that you have to deal with. And I won't go in detail about toxicity. There is enough to talk about there to make a whole video. But instead, I am going to refer you to these videos
arguments for why League of Legends is so toxic.
and these channels, if you want to dig deeper. Moving on though, even though there is all these problems, we keep playing it. We keep playing it because if we just quit in the middle of it all, the reason we started playing and the time we have used will be wasted on a digital border on your screen. And you will have left without the feeling of accomplishment you searched out for in the first place. Rank just doesn't fit for a skill-based system. Yet the highs are good enough to keep you playing. It's a 1 versus 1 game mode made for a 5v5 game, in both good and bad.
This game is one of the only games where you're helpless. You're helpless. You're powerless against when people want to waste your time.
Truth is, everybody knows this.
After we lost, I finally uninstalled it.
But the game developers isn't going to change this. No, quite the opposite in fact. This keeps us playing and gets us to spend even more hours, more money, no matter how the experience. In fact, Ranked, the game's ranking system, isn't designed to actually show how good you are at all. It's only designed for you to play more.
But was it worth it grinding 4 years, 8 years, whatever, to getting a video that got 530,000 views? No, that is not worth it, right?
And that, my friends, is why League has such a toxic reputation and why so many people have quit the game. For those of you that don't play this game, I hope you can see why there is such a toxic impression of the game, even though the gameplay itself isn't that bad, and why the game actually is so popular. And for you that already play League, you may actually deserve a better or worse rank than you have, even though everyone plays the same game. But that's not the point. Instead, I want to give you a new mission instead of focusing on getting to your desired rank. And that is for you to get a healthy relationship with the game, and actually play it if you think it's fun, and when it feels rewarding. Cause that's probably even harder than getting to your rank itself. And a lot more productive as well.
Like, I quit League of Legends. I might try happiness for once. I don't know. I'll see how it works out for me.
Hey everyone, as of recording this, it's been 3 months since I started with the video, and I've barely touched League until now, and are currently very happy with life. I just want to say that this video is obviously not factually the way League is. I wrote this when I was very frustrated with League, and by overcoming it I could also explain why League is viewed the way it is. There are tons of things I can improve on, and I might have made it a bit too long as my starter video. Although I gotta say, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. It really means a lot that you watch this far, so if you want more, please support the video by subscribing, sharing or liking the video. I wanna make more and have lots of ideas, as well as things to improve on. For now, that is all. Till next time.